Hi, welcome to the Relive Happy channel. My name is Brenda Douglas and I am your self-love and happiness coach, and I help people live a happy and fulfilling life. Before we get started, you know what to do. Go ahead and like and subscribe to this channel for more ways that you can create happiness. For self-love and self-care tips, stress remedies, positive thinking techniques, and ways that you can become a better version of yourself. Listen, guys, life is too short to be unhappy. So why not choose to be happy? In this video, I'm going to define happiness. I'm going to discuss some facts and myths about happiness. I am going to share the 7 pillars of happiness, okay? And then I'm going to explain what each pillar means. And then I'm going to give you 30 days of activities that you can do during the month of September to cultivate the 7 pillars of happiness, okay? So stay tuned. Hello and welcome back. My name is Brenda Douglas and I'm your self-love and happiness coach. And listen, according to Dale Carnegie, happiness is not what you have, or who you are, or where you are, or what you're doing that makes you happy or unhappy. It is what you think about. And you know what? He is absolutely right. Happiness is a state of mind. It is choosing to be happy despite your circumstances, okay? It is a sense of well-being, joy, and contentment, and more. We'll get more into that later on, but right now, our affirmation statement is, I have all that I need to make today a great day. Now, we're going to say this 3 times, and listen, I want you to say it like you mean it, okay? So we're going to say this 3 times. I have all that I need to make today a great day. I have all that I need to make today a great day. I have all that I need to make today a great day. All right, excellent job, guys. Now listen, it really is up to you to choose to have a great day, okay? Now listen, we have 3 journal prompts. And listen, I want you to sit somewhere in a place where you're not distracted. And then I want you to take out a journal or a piece of paper, and I want you to respond to these 3 questions, okay? And listen, be honest with yourself, okay? So the first question is, describe your ideal day. It's actually not a question, a statement, but a journal prompt. Describe your ideal day from the time that you wake up to the time that you go to bed. What would it look like, okay? How would you feel, guys? Describe it in detail, okay? What would be some priorities for you, okay? Describe the ideal day. Describe the ideal day, okay? Okay, prompt number 2. What's the one thing you could do every day to cultivate happiness in your life? Let me read that again. What is the one thing that you can do every day to cultivate happiness in your life? Okay, journal prompt number 3. I want you to write down a list of 20 things that make you smile. I'm going to read that again. Write down a list of 20 things that make you smile. Okay, now listen, you can go back, revisit, or rewind this video, I guess, to if you missed any of the questions. But those are your 3 journal prompts, okay? I am going to share 7 facts and myths about happiness. Myth: money will make you happy. Listen, although money is great for giving you more options in life and also necessary to cover your basic needs, money will not make you happy. You know, let's just be honest. There are wealthy people who have money, but they're stressed about their money, okay? In fact, listen, studies show that people who even win the lottery, a short time after they win the lottery, studies show that they're no more happier after they win the lottery than when before, okay? Myth: you need a relationship in order to be happy. Although having a healthy, supportive love relationship can contribute to happiness, it does not mean that you cannot be happy being single. There are some singles who love being single and they're happy and they feel fulfilled, okay? So you don't necessarily need to be in a relationship in order to be happy, okay? In fact, listen, you expecting your partner to make you happy is so unfair to him or her, because happiness is your responsibility, okay? So being in a relationship won't necessarily make you happy, okay? Achieving your goals will make you happy. That's a myth. The fact is that some people believe that once they pay off their debts, they graduate from school, get that promotion, or find that husband, that they will be happy. And this is just not true, okay? Happiness is a journey. And again, it is your responsibility to be happy despite what you have, okay? Myth: having a bigger house, a bigger car, a nicer car, I should say, status, a position will make me happy. Fact: now, I'm not saying that you should not want better. Trust me, mediocrity is not what you're going for, okay? You always want to strive to be a better version of yourself and to do better, okay? So I'm not saying that you should not want better, but those things will not make you happy, okay? In fact, having more things increase your stress levels, okay? And it takes from your energy sometimes, okay? So having those nicer things won't necessarily make you happy. Some people believe, as a myth, happiness declines with age. Okay, contrary to popular belief, guys, people tend to believe that to get happier, you get happier with age, and that's, again, I'm sorry, contrary to popular belief, people tend to get happier with age, guys. I'm so sorry for that. Okay, studies show that seniors tend to be more positive. They tend to have more energy, okay, because they tolerate less negativity, okay? They tolerate less drama, I want to say, okay? They're less sensitive to stress. They have more satisfied lives. They're more emotionally stable. That's a good one, okay? Even with all the losses of their loved ones and people around them, it is a happy time for some people who are of age, okay? Happiness comes in retirement. You don't have to retire in order to be happy, is what the fact is. Most people need a purpose in life, and that will give you the happiness, regardless of if you're in retirement or right now, starting today. Give your life purpose, and you will feel happy, okay? Myth: happy people are annoying and stupid, okay? Studies show that is absolutely not true. Studies show that people find that happy people are likable, okay? They're less stressful to be around, okay? They're viewed as friendlier, smarter, and less selfish, okay? They're more confident. They come across as more confident, okay? So happy people are not annoying and stupid to be around, okay? I should be offended by that. But anyway, as stated before, happiness is a state of mind, okay? It is choosing to be happy despite your circumstances, okay? It is training your mind to be content, okay? By, again, implementing the 7 pillars of happiness that I am going to give you, okay? So let's move on to the 7 pillars of happiness. Okay, so the 7 pillars of happiness are what's necessary for nurturing and sustaining happiness, okay? They include self-awareness, self-love, self-care, positive thinking, personal development, stress remedies, and confidence, okay? So I'm going to give you 30 days of activities so that you can implement each of these, okay? Let's start with self-awareness. Self-awareness is the ability to clearly see yourself, okay? The goal of self-awareness is self-acceptance, okay? When you know who you are, you can love who you are fully and unconditionally, right? And then you can teach the world how to treat you, okay? You are never too old to become aware of who you are, let me just add, okay? Or become a better version of yourself, okay? You're never too old for that, because the truth is that we are constantly revolving, we're constantly evolving, we're constantly changing, okay? Our interests and our tastes change all the time. For example, the type of man that I liked when I was in my 20s, let's say, I don't necessarily like that type anymore, okay? And there's some foods that I liked when I was younger that I no longer like now, okay? In fact, listen, I want to recommend that every 5 years you assess who you are today, okay? Become more self-aware. Okay, become conscious of your character, become more conscious of your feelings, your motives, and your desire. Okay, become aware of who you are. Okay, the second pillar of happiness is self-love. Okay, now some of us find it very, very easy to love other people. We have no problem embracing other people, loving on other people, but we sometimes, unfortunately, neglect ourselves. Okay, pop quiz. How many of you do more for people around you than you do for yourself? Let me wait for a second. Okay. Oh, I wish I could see the hands. Okay, how many of you do more for people around you than you do for yourself, including buying gifts, including giving compliments, including saying I love you? Huh. Self-love is having an intense feeling, okay, of affection for oneself. It is having a fondness, a warmness, an adoration, a friendliness, a caring, and a high regard for oneself, okay? So that is self-love. The next pillar of happiness is self-care. Self-care is when you deliberately take the time to nurture your mental, physical, social, emotional, professional, and personal well-being by engaging in activities that will make you stronger, that will help reduce stress, combat sadness and depression, and then help you to live happily. Okay, that's self-care. The fourth pillar of happiness is personal development, okay? People who work to improve themselves continuously, they challenge themselves to live beyond their comfort zone, okay? They are committed to being a better version of themselves, and therefore they're much happier, okay? They're more confident, and they better understand who they are, okay? The fifth pillar of happiness is positive thinking. Oh, your mind is such a powerful tool, guys. Positive thinking is the idea that you can change your life by thinking positive things, okay? Or by being optimistic. And let me just tell you, it makes life so much better. It makes you more happier when you are optimist and not doubtful about it. Because some people are like, yeah, nobody can be happy all the time. While that is true, you do have the power to control your emotions and your thinking so that you can be happier, okay? Positive thinking is a mental and emotional attitude that focuses on the good and expects results that will benefit you, okay? When you choose to live positive, it awakens your happiness, okay? So that is pillar number 5, positive thinking. Now, the sixth pillar of happiness is stress remedies, okay? Now, listen, let me just say that there's no such thing as a stress-free life, okay? You either have the good stress, which is eustress. It could be you're getting married. It could be you were starting a new job. It could be that you have a new car. It could be that you won the lottery. Those are eustress, okay? Then you have the bad stress, which is distress, okay? Distress could be death in the family. It could be illness. It could be a divorce. Okay, that's distress. Okay, you either have eustress, distress, or you're managing your stress. Okay, so we're going to be focusing on the de-stress, which is the bad stress, and I'm going to be giving you some activities so that you can manage your stress, bad stress, so that it does not become anxiety and then go on to mental illness and things of that nature. Okay. The seventh pillar of happiness is confidence, okay? Now, confidence is your belief in yourself, okay? It is your belief in what you are capable of, okay? And FYI, when you build self-esteem, confidence develops from it, okay? So I'm going to give you 30 days of activities that you can do within the month of September to cultivate the seven pillars of happiness, which are, again, self-awareness, self-love, self-care, positive thinking, personal development, stress remedies, and confidence. Okay. Now, listen, I know whatever day you start, I know that we're not at the beginning of September. So, whatever day you start, it's fine. You can circle back around if you want, or just go ahead and do several in one day to catch up. It is up to you totally. Okay. But day one, we're going to make a list of 100 wonderful things about who you are. Okay. Day two, I want you to look in the mirror and I want you to look at your flaws and all. I want you to look at who you are, the image in front of you. Okay. And I want you to say, I love you, and then say your name. Okay. So in my case, it would be looking in the mirror, looking at my flaws and all. I love you, Brenda. Okay? So you're going to look in the mirror and you're going to tell yourself, I love you. Okay? And I want you to do that 3 times. Day 3, you're going to treat yourself to a manicure or a pedicure. Now, let me just say that we're still in quarantine. We're still in this whole pandemic thing. So listen, you don't have to go to the nail salon to have this done. As a matter of fact, you can go to CVS, pick up some nails, and then do your own nails, guys. Have fun, get creative, and do your own manicure and pedicure. It'll be fun too. Great thing to do during this quarantine, okay? Day 4. You're going to research an educational topic of interest online, okay? The topic could be why the leaves change colors during the fall, okay? It could be why does the snow come down so white? You know, just research a topic of interest, something that you've always wanted to know, you know? Where do the birds fly during the winter, you know? Just research an educational topic. Educational, we're not researching Cardi B and some kind of stallion. We're not researching them. We're going to research an educational topic of interest, okay? Day 5, we're going to assume positive intent. Guys, when someone says something to us or if they do something near us, we're not going to assume that it's a personal attack, okay? We're going to assume positive intent. For example, I used to walk past people, and when I'm at a mall, let's say I'm in a mall, right? And I'm walking past people who are sitting at the bench, and then they just bust out laughing all of a sudden. Now, before, I used to be like, ooh, they must be talking about my shoes. Oh, my hair must not be. Not anymore. Now, I think to myself, I assume positive intent, and I think, well, maybe somebody just said a joke. You know, I have to change. You have to make your thoughts work for you, okay? Assume positive intent. It was not intended to hurt me. Maybe they said a joke and it was funny, so they all laughed, but it wasn't about me, okay? Assume positive intent. Day 6, practice mind control, quiet time, guys. Some of you, your mind, I used to be like this. My mind was just racing. What do I have to do next? What do I have to do tomorrow? What do I have to do this evening? What do I have to, like, my mind was just, it was like just a lot of noise, okay? So what you want to do is you want to practice giving yourself time outs, okay? And what that means is you can lay across the bed, lay across with your back and back against the bed. And then I want you to just quiet the thoughts in your mind, okay? So you're going to have quiet time where you control your thoughts. You shut off the thoughts and you practice quiet time, okay? Day 7, you're going to set a small goal and then achieve it, okay? Then I want you to challenge yourself to get an even bigger goal. So you're going to set a goal and then achieve it, okay? Day 8, listen, I want you to buy yourself some flowers, guys. And listen, don't just buy any flowers, okay? Buy your favorite flowers. We all have favorite flowers. And if you don't know what your favorite flower is, well, you should find out. Let me tell you, let me just say, not everybody likes roses, guys. Let me just throw that on the table. I don't like roses. I love sunflowers. They're bright, they're sunny, they're cheery. They just look so happy to me. They just brings about something to me. They just trigger something in me, okay? But a rose, I appreciate it, but that's not my favorite flower, okay? And I'm sure that some ladies can agree with that, okay? So but what I want you to do, man or female, buy yourself some flowers, okay? Treat yourself to your favorite flowers, okay? Day number 9, get a body massage. Oh my goodness. You're talking about numb and relax, get a body massage, okay? Some of you may not feel comfortable with that right now in the pandemic, and that's fine. But do something else to practice self-care, so you can get a foot, they have the little foot things that you can put your foot in and then boil it, or you can take a bath, take a nice hot bubble bath, okay? If you don't want to get a body massage, do something to practice self-care, okay? Day 10, watch your favorite childhood TV show. Now, I find this really interesting, guys, because there are some TV shows that I can watch from my childhood that I still find funny. And then there are others I'm like, what was I thinking, So listen, take the time to watch your favorite childhood TV show. Even if it's watching cartoons on a Saturday morning, eating some cereal, okay? So you're going to watch your favorite childhood TV show. Day number 11, take an online class. Okay, now guys, listen, there are some free online classes, some places where you can take free online classes, okay? I actually did another YouTube video on that, on some online classes, and I give a list of places where you can actually take online classes. They're free and also low cost, okay? So take an online class, and you may want to, I'll reference that video I put the link in the description of this video, okay? So take an online class. Day 12. I've already said control your thinking, but this time we're going to make your thoughts work for you and not against you. And what I mean by that is we're going to, again, assume positive intent. And then we're going to, anything that, when somebody says something or does something that would otherwise make us angry, we're going to change our perspective, okay? We're going to change your perspective so that your thoughts work for you and not make you angry, okay? So manage your thoughts, okay? Excuse me. Day 13. And also with that, manage your thoughts. Also the thoughts working for you. Listen, you have the power to control your thinking, okay? Don't allow yourself to think on things that are fearful, and then you're already thinking about something traumatic that's going to happen, okay? Make your thoughts work for you. What if something good happened instead of what if something bad happened, okay? Make your thoughts work for you and not against you. Day 13. Color in an adult coloring book. I was really surprised about them having adult coloring books. But let me tell you, some patterns are too busy for me. Some patterns are too busy, but they do have adult coloring books. And also they have apps now. I've even done apps. They're color by number apps, and that is a great stress relieving activity, okay? So you're going to do the adult coloring book, or you can do the color by number app, okay, from your Google, or I don't know what iPhone have, but your folks know what they have in terms of your store. Color by number is what it's called. Day 14, exercise, okay? Walk, dance, clean the house, ride a bike, do your favorite form of exercise. If you like to dance, where they have a jazzercise, where you can, where it is an exercise, but yet you're dancing, or they have Zumba is another one. But get your exercise in, okay? Day 15 is take the smile challenge. Now this is pretty interesting because there was a time when I didn't feel comfortable smiling at people because I didn't think they would smile back, and I didn't like it when they didn't smile back. But take the challenge, guys. Smile at yourself, smile at other people. Take the challenge and just smile. See how many people will smile. Actually, smiling is a ministry. Let me just tell you, I used to be so down that I would walk with my head down sometimes when I was extremely stressed. And then I would just look up all of a sudden, and someone would be smiling at me, and it was like God was saying to me, it's okay, you're gonna get through this. It really taught me that smiling is a ministry, and you can help somebody out without even having to say a word. Okay, so take the smile challenge. Day 16, make a list of your core values, okay? And that list can be really long or really short, but make a list of your core values. That could be faith, that could be family, it could be faithfulness, it could be patience, it could be structure. Make a list of your core values, okay? Day 17, listen to some relaxing music, or even listen to your favorite music, okay? Listen to relaxing music with no lyrics when you need to unwind, okay? And when you need to de-stress, okay? When you need to feel pumped up and getting ready to go, of course, listen to your favorite music. But guys, you have to be careful about those lyrics, because some of them are just really, really damaging, and they are really negative, okay? So just be careful about that. Day 17, train your mind to look at the light at the end of the tunnel. Listen, every situation, good or bad, I don't care if the pain is so great that you can't hardly bear it. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel, whether you accept it or not, whether you agree with it or not. I remember losing my mom and my twin sister so close together, and the pain was double. Like, I couldn't breathe. Like, it was a lot for me to carry, okay? But I had to tell myself, at least she's not in pain. The cancer was eating away at her. So, the light at the end of the tunnel was, I have memories, and at least she's not in pain anymore. Okay. And I know, don't get me wrong, that did not heal me, but I'm just saying the light at the end of the tunnel was to change my thinking, and again, make my thoughts work for me so that I can get through it. Okay. So train your mind to look at the light at the end of the tunnel in every situation. In every situation, guys. Okay. Day number 19. Avoid toxic relationships with people, guys, including family. Sometimes people feel like, oh, they're family, so I have to be around them. I have to. No, you don't. No, not if they are toxic, guys, okay? If they are toxic, they're more damaged than they are good, okay? And then they scar you, okay? So you want to avoid toxic relations, okay? I don't care who that is. Day 20, get along with people. Get along with yourself, guys. Not everybody. Listen. Excuse me. Listen. If you were in a situation and you don't get along with so-and-so, then you go in another situation and you don't get along with so-and-so either, and then you go into another situation and you don't get along with that person, well, that's a red flag. It may not be those other people, okay? So learn to get along with yourself, be patient with yourself, and then get along with others, okay? Day 21, stop procrastinating. Stop procrastinating. The thing about procrastinating is that once you're done thinking of all the reasons why you don't want to do it, it's still there. And I know because I struggle with it. So stop procrastinating. Get it done, get it over with. You'll be done with it and you're good, okay? Day 22. Feel the fear, but do it anyway. Like, there's some things that you want to do and you are terrified, you are scared, you are coming up with all reasons why you can't do it, and you are afraid. You're afraid of fear. I mean, you're afraid to fail, you're afraid to have success, you're afraid that you'll have success and other people won't. You are afraid, okay? But I am here to tell you to feel the fear, but do it anyway, okay? Courage is not the absence of fear. You are going to feel the fear. The fear is going to come, okay? But you have to push past the fear and do it anyway, because a lot of times what we anticipate in our mind doesn't come to pass anyway, okay? What you're afraid of, you do it and you're like, oh, that wasn't that bad, okay? But you got to give it a try, okay? So feel the fear, but do it anyway. Day 23. Manage your time well, okay? Listen, there's nothing cute about being late, okay? There's nothing cute about being late, okay? Manage your time well. Get a planner, use alarms, get a calendar, because it builds your confidence, okay? So manage your time well, okay? Day 24, take up a new hobby. A lot of you may be still quarantined at home during this pandemic. Some of you are unemployed. Take up a new hobby, okay, to occupy your mind, okay? Idle mind is the devil's playground, okay? So we want to find something to keep our mind busy. So take up a new hobby, okay? Day 25. Watch educational videos. Now, before, I believe I said TV shows. Not sure, TV shows, but watch videos, YouTube videos, educational YouTube videos, okay? YouTube is amazing. I'm just falling in love with it. So search for some educational YouTube videos, okay? Like this one. Day 26, communicate clearly, okay? Communication is one of the number one reasons for, or one of the prime reasons for breakups, guys, okay? So you want to communicate clearly, ask questions for clarity, and then remember that everyone thinks different. Like, a lot of times we assume things and then the person is not even thinking that, that's not even crossed their mind, okay? They don't. So everybody thinks differently, okay? So you want to ask questions and communicate so that you can get to the bottom of things and you can clearly understand what they're trying to say, okay? So communicate clearly, and that's the same thing with yourself. If you see that they look puzzled, or if they're not understanding what you're saying, then repeat it, okay? Communicate clearly, and then active listen, okay? Day 27. Write a list of 5 things that you are grateful for, okay? And I need you to say that for 5 days. So write 5 things that you're grateful for and say it every day. I am grateful for my dogs. I am grateful for my child. I'm grateful for my car. Whatever you're grateful for, write down 5 of them and say it for 5 days, okay? Day 28. Save money, guys, by going bargain shopping. Let me tell you, I do not like paying full price. I am a big bargain shopper, guys. I love thrift stores, yard sales, flea markets, garage sales. I know that the yard sales and the garage sales, I'm not sure if they're doing it right now. I haven't been to any since this pandemic, but the thrift stores are open, okay? So save yourself some money and go bargain shopping, okay? Don't pay full price. Save some money. Day 29. Look for opportunities to laugh. Guys, I'm always looking for an opportunity to laugh, even if I have to laugh at my mistakes. Okay, so laugh at yourself. Laugh. Watch funny movies. Okay, watch funny videos, or comedies, I should say, and then watch funny videos. Look for opportunities to laugh. Okay. And then day 30, give yourself permission to be happy. Happiness is a choice, guys. A choice that you make despite your circumstances. Just like it rains, just as it rains, the sun always shines again. You're going to be happy. I mean, you're going to be sad, but you can be happy again, okay? It's not a matter of being sad. It's a matter of bouncing back, okay? So you're going to give yourself permission to be happy despite your circumstances, especially if it is something that you cannot control right now, okay? All right, listen, I hope that helps. Remember that life doesn't have to be perfect, to be filled with happiness. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, guys, please, and leave some comments. Why don't you do me a favor and share some ways that you are implementing any of the pillars of happiness, okay? Share it in the comments so that you can be a blessing to other people, okay? Now listen, I am Brenda Douglas, your self-love and happiness coach, reminding you to strive to be excellence without apology or permission. Thank you so much for watching.